Breaking news to start. The first case of the Omicron variant has been confirmed here in Chicago. This as the city thinks about adding proof of vaccination for Chicagoans to enter private businesses and public areas. And today's confirmation comes as leaders raise concerns about a second wave of Delta variant cases.
So could the rise in cases result in new restrictions? WGN's Mike Lowe is live from Hillside with the very latest. Mike.
And good evening to both of you. Here's what we know about the first discovered case of the Omicron variant here in the Chicago area. It is a Chicago resident who came into contact with an out-of-state visitor who was a known carrier of the variant. This Chicagoan is self-isolating and has symptoms that did not require hospitalization. The Chicagoan also was fully vaccinated with a booster shot. Now, this news comes amid a surge, rising cases of COVID-19 in the city. Dr. Allison Arwadi says COVID cases are now averaging more than 800 over the last week, meaning there's a very high risk of COVID-19 transmission. That's up more than 180% since November 1st, when fewer than 300 cases a day were being reported. Chicago's test positivity rate is also up to 4.1%. At the beginning of November, it was just 1.6%. And she raised the prospect of new citywide requirements for people to show proof of vaccination to enter theaters, gyms, restaurants, and bars.
But it is certainly something that if, as this increase is continuing and perhaps with the new variant, we may do more of.
Roger Romanelli, who represents restaurants in Chicago's Fulton Market District, says further restrictions would be ineffective at increasing vaccinations and would only hurt restaurants.
We've seen in New York and other cities that restaurant staff are getting beat up when they demand vaccination papers from people. So look, restaurants are working hard, but they're not the only ones that should be burdened to solve the crisis. And time and again, the city is insisting that restaurants have the burden to solve the COVID crisis. It's not fair, and there's no money to support it from the city.
Governor Pritzker was asked if he would consider a private sector vaccine mandate like the one in place now in New York. So far, he says that's not on the table.
That, again, is not something that we've been looking at. We have people who are getting vaccinated every day. In Illinois, we want more people to get vaccinated. I think you can see as more people get sick and go into the hospital, nearly all of them are unvaccinated.
And so far in the state of Illinois, about 58% of all of the 12 million residents are fully vaccinated. Tonight, in a statement after the news that the Omicron variant was discovered in the state, Governor Pritzker said the good news tonight is we already know what we need to do, and that's get vaccinated, continue to wash our hands, and if we feel sick, get tested for COVID-19. Reporting live this evening in Hillside, Mike Lowe, WGN News.